What's up, everybody? How you all doing today? We are back with another one today. We have got checking out Ren, new song that he dropped a day ago. It's called Suicide. I've never seen this video before, but I'm very excited to check this out and see what Ren is talking about. And we'll see it's the following content may contain topics related to suicide or self-harm. Okay. Let's understand and let's proceed. Let's go. Okay.
Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. I'm so fucking lonely beneath this. Narcissistic, can't keep a secret. Miscount sheep, I can't sleep, I miss.
No, I like the video. I like the like its animation. That's all, everything's animated. That's really cool. And I like the beginning, just how the song starts, and I like how Ren comes in. That's beautiful. And I noticed that Ren, like standing there face to face with a pig, he always has the reference to the pig. That's always, he always has some reference to a pig in his videos. It's crazy.
Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. I'm so fucking lonely beneath this. Narcissistic, can't keep a secret. Miscount sheep, I can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic. Bruises my brother, one time or the other. My skin felt counterfeit. Silicone rubber, bruises my sister, skin.
Yes, my skin felt counterfeit. Like I didn't feel real in my own skin. Wow, that's.
For the other, my skin felt counterfeit. Silicone rubber, bruises my sister, skin pop the blister. Dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you. Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Sick boy, bitten by a tech boy.
Oh, that's the sick boy, don't like a tech boy. No, the sick boy, that's also a reference to Ren's other song called Sick Boy. I just love the production on this. You know, Ren does a lot of his, you know, like nearly all his, like his own production and stuff like that. This is quality. This is dope.
Like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Sick boy, bitten by a dead boy.
And they're just right there, like in the video, he's just referencing that. There's a clip from his song called Sick Boy. Like that is a video clip right there of Sick Boy. That's what he was doing in his music video for Sick Boy. That's cool. How it just brings that back and just references that. That's cool.
It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Sick boy, bitten by a tech boy. I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. I'm so fucking washed up and seasick. Masochistic kid with a split lip. 6 feet deep, I can't eat, I'm nervous. Won't stay down cause my body purges. Useless my mother, can't keep in my supper. Skin so pale cause my cheeks leak colour. Truth is my father, you choose your karma. Draw for the sword, then drive through the armour. Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide.
I just love that instrumentation as well. That that sound effect. That's just brilliant. And I like the lyricism as well. Like Ren is just a top fucking poet. He's just fucking brilliant, and like his wordplay, his rhyme schemes, it's fucking phenomenal.
In the night time, it never like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. 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 It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside a trunk, inside a pickup truck, then dumped the whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What if...
Oh, wait a minute. It's like... well, I just want to go back. So I like how it's just going into this like form of like poetry, just like reading from a poetry book. It's just quality. I just want to bring it back.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside a trunk, inside a pickup truck, then dumped the whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think...
Oh, I don't know. Did I lock my youth in a trunk
inside a pickup truck, then dumped the whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped.
Yeah. Oh, they dumped the thing over the same bridge the night you jumped. I did see Ren's podcast he did with Knox Hill, and he was talking about how his... So I guess he's talking about his best friend here, and Ren was talking about how his best friend went out, stood on top of a bridge, and then just jumped over and like committed suicide basically, and just... Ren was talking about that with his podcast with independent rapper Knox Hill. I highly recommend checking it out. It's on Knox Hill's YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen that podcast with Ren and Knox Hill, check it out. I'll see if I can put a link to it below so you can go to and watch the whole thing. But it's, you know, and Ren really just opens up about this. You know, his best friend who committed suicide, and you know, and Ren was talking about how if you just got to his best friend just a few minutes sooner before he jumped, he could have talked him out of it. And you know, and I guess I don't know how long ago that was when that happened. I have no idea, but I'm thinking that you know, just I found it is like, you know, if you'd just be there just a few minutes earlier, you know, things could have been different. You know, he could have talked him out of it, and he could have still been here. And talking about oh, anyway, I'll just carry on. I could really just go off on one, but
I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only
there's one sudden movement in the world of possibility. That's just like one sudden movement can change everything. Like if you stand on the edge of a fucking bridge or whatever, one sudden movement can change everything. One sudden movement, you know, because it's literally just one movement, isn't it? If you jump off something, it's just literally just one movement, you know, and just only one possibility. It's just crazy. This has gone a lot darker and deeper than I anticipated. It's like, wow.
Bridge the night you jump. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as well. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Sega, Justin, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. The distance is my plaster cast. The truth is to the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too, but I still can't find that.
Oh, that's the moment you jumped, my childhood jumped with you. Oh, you know, that's just like all the great memories that they had. You know, just everything. It just felt like it's all just gone, because it's just, you know, it was only like 4 years ago when I lost my best friend. It wasn't like a suicide or anything. He lost his he died from my best friend died from cirrhosis, and you know, and it was just weird because on that day, it's just hard to talk about sometimes, but it's, you know, I was only talking to him like 2 days beforehand, and he seemed to everything seemed okay, and he seemed really fine, and then 2 days later, my best friend passed away in his house, and I didn't know about it till like 3 days later, and then I remember going to the pub to see if he was there, because I went to his house, knocked on his door, and he weren't there. Then so I went to the pub, because he usually he liked always going to the pub, and so I went to the pub and then asked if he was there, and then that's when they told me that, no, sorry, that your friend he's passed away. I was just like, and it just felt like, when I got that news, it just felt like the whole world just opened up and just swallowed me whole. It was just like the ground just, you know, just completely just moved, like just went from under my feet, and I just felt and just fell into a world of depression. So I can relate to the fact that like losing your best friend is just, you know what I mean, it's awful, and it really hurts, and it still hurts me to this day. Now, this was 4 years ago in 2019, but wow. So I didn't mean to. I know we're just trying to do a reaction, but you know, it just really brought those memories back. That's what happened. So yeah, sorry about if I just gone off on tangents, but yeah, that's hard, that's tough. Yeah.
I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as well. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Sega, Justin, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. The distance is my plaster cast. The truth is to the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too, but I still can't find that anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying, and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it worked, cause I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I could find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hers. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you absurd. Fuck.
That's deep. I don't know what. Big up to Ren for finding the strength to write that song. Wow, you know, that just really you know, just like my memories that I have of my best friend who passed away 4 years ago, like I just mentioned, is you know, that's all I've got now. But you know, that's all I have. There's not been a day that's gone past where I just, I just love to, just go to the pub. No, but if he was still here, I wouldn't be doing this reaction right now. I wouldn't even be doing fucking YouTube. That's the truth, and I just feel that. No, because I would have been chilling with my best friend right now in the fucking pub if he was still here, and I wish, there's not a day that goes by that I wish that he still was. Because it's, I think it's just important just to, just to keep hold of those all the good memories. Just treasure them, hold them close, because at the end of the day, that's all we have. Just if anyone out there is going through struggles like this, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and no matter how hard, how difficult it is, it's losing someone that you really care about and that you're really close to, whether it's a family member or best friend, whatever the case, right? It's to lose that person that you're really close to is hard. It's really tough, and it's really, I know that they say that time is a great healer, and in some respect, yeah, that is true. But I don't know how to say it. It's just, no matter how many times like you wish that they were still here, and no matter how much no matter how hard you wish that, they're never going to bring them back, and that is the harsh reality of it, But yeah, if anyone, for anyone out there who's dealing with something like as serious as like something like this, or dealing with a lost loved one, or whatever, just know that, one, you're never truly alone, and two, there is light at the end of the tunnel. And if you've with anxiety, depression and stuff like that, and you feel in a dark place, or there are people that can also sympathize with your situation, and there is help out there available, so make sure you get that help. That's the most important thing. Just get that help, and the help that you know what I mean. And yeah, so it's light at the end of the tunnel. This video is nearly long enough of that was too tough, man. I'm not doing an outro on this one like I normally do. the like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But I'm not. I can't even bring myself to do my outro on this one. This is just deep, and it just really just brought back some really tough memories. Some really memories of my best friend that I lost 4 years ago. But yeah, that's going to be it all for now. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. Peace.